Hi, everyone. So today I'm just going to talk about something that you can use. You do not have to use. I just want you to know that it's there as an option. So it's to help students potentially be a little bit more independent during either independent time or during specials time if reading, because there's a lot of reading. So the first thing to look at is over here in this corner. There's a little puzzle piece that's white. That's where your extensions are. Now, you have a bunch of extensions already as options here. What I did on this student's account is I went over and I pinned the Read and Write for Google Chrome extension. So you see that tiny little pin there? I just clicked it and then that extension showed up right here. So that's the extension we'll be talking about today. So let's go down to our slides. So this extension just will allow someone else to read the slides to the students. There's definitely some things that come up that make it a little challenging, but for the slide presentations, it may be helpful. So one of the things I recommend though is the slides are here, but Read and Write for Google isn't going to know where to start reading. So I just linked it right down here. So now once you're in the actual slides, it'll make it a little bit easier. So I will just click this Read and Write for Google puzzle piece. Now, if this bar, like this bar was actually already up for me, so then I wouldn't have to click it. If you want it to go away, you can click it and the bar goes away. And if you want it there, you can click it. The only thing the kids would really need to know how to use is this play button and then this pause button or this stop button. Those are the three most important right now. If you want to use any of the other tools, you can totally experiment with them. But you might not be able to hear just based on me recording my screen for this. You may not be able to hear Read and Write for Google reading it, but you're going to be able to see how it highlights. And basically, when it's highlighting, that just means that it is reading. So let's try this slide.
12:00 p.m. Science. Listen to the directions. https://mystericians.com/trending. G mystery 1 slash bones animal structure S slash 161 code equals MTE 5 chi NTC 4 and M T equals stew. Dent. Check out this mystery science video, October edition. There is an
So you can see how it's going over all of the writing. But for this one, I did put a link in here, so it actually read out the link. So those are just some of the little pieces of it that could be a little bit tricky. I'll be a little conscious of it. This one, though, just so you know, this slide, I did record myself giving a little explanation of what to do with the mystery science video. And this slide also has a video, so Read and Write for Google today might not be as helpful, other than maybe this yoga little sentence, but maybe on specials days. Just so you know, the one little thing about it that can be tricky if it's a tool you choose to use for your child is that if you're using a document like a Word document, sometimes Read and Write for Google doesn't know where to start reading, basically. So you can try to hit play or stop or whatever it might be up here. But if nothing starts to happen, your child might need to actually highlight the print that they want Read and Write for Google to use. So I don't use necessarily Word documents right now, but if during specials days, I know library uses a Word document, they might need some help getting started for where Read and Write for Google should start reading. But sometimes that happens and then sometimes that doesn't. So it can be a little unpredictable, but it might be a tool that would make your child feel a little bit more independent. So feel free to use it. And if you have any questions, so just to quickly review though, go to the pin right in here and click the pin, and then it'll show up right here every time on when you open Google Chrome. So if you have any questions about this, please feel free to email me if it's something that you're interested in using. I will continue to just post that link at the bottom of the website so that then Read and Write for Google works a little bit easier with our independent slides. All right. I hope you have a great day. Bye.